Hey everybody, welcome back to the Girthcast. This is episode 9. I'm John Deutsch. As always, who is this? Who is this? Who is this?
Who is it?
Who is it?
Who am I?
Who are you?
Who am I?
Who you is?
Who is you?
No, seriously, who are you?
Oh, I'm Stephanie Deutsch. This is John Deutsch. And this is...
Todd Electric. Girthcast 9.
Yes.
Todd Electric.
Bailey and Wyatt.
Since 1989.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah, we got you.
It's been more than 20 years.
It's
Not-
They got
been
you.
way more.
Not sponsors, actually.
No,
They're
they're
not
not. They're not
sponsors.
sponsors.
Soon to be.
Respectful mentions.
We are here
Yeah.
once again with some very special guests, very girthy guests. We have...
I'm Danny. I am the host and creator of the Hometown Horrors podcast / spooky show HHP. And this is Olivia, Fair Olivia, who is pretty much my co-pilot on this whole thing.
Hi, Olivia.
Hi, Olivia.
Hi.
Hi, Dan. Welcome.
Hi, Dan.
Welcome.
Howdy.
Thank you for coming on.
Welcome.
We've been excited. We've been
We're
trying
big
to get
fans of the
Yes.
Yeah,
show.
very big fans
we're
of
big
the
fans of
Girthy
both of you
Network.
guys.
We've been trying to get you guys on for a while, and we're so glad that the stars have aligned.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
we're excited
Absolutely.
for this and all future collaborations.
I'm so
absolutely.
excited.
Which there will be many,
Yes.
if this is any indication.
Dan,
Yes.
Oh.
tell us a little bit about your show.
Oh, my show. So,
Yeah. He does have a show.
the fun thing is that no one's actually ever asked me why I do my show.
And why?
Why do you
Hold
do
on,
your
Why
show?
do you do your show?
So, there's a million reasons why anyone does anything, right? Basically, during the pandemic, I was working from home the entire time, and as you know, like, nobody could go out, no one could actually see friends.
Yeah.
And when you're living in that situation where you're literally just going from your bedroom to your living room to go to work, and then you go back into your bedroom at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's like a...
Yeah, it wasn't on Netflix yet, was it?
Life got really boring, and life got really simple. Like,
And that was if you had the advantage
Of working
still
from
working
home.
from
Yeah.
home.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lot worse for many other people.
A lot of
and I
people were
understand
relying on that
Yeah.
stimulus.
Right.
The
That
stimmies.
The
Oh,
old,
the stimmies
the
were
old,
nice.
the old Trump bucks.
Right.
And I think I speak for a lot of people when I say that by the time I got the actual stimulus check, it was already spent. Like,
Yeah.
it was...
Yep. Yep.
But when you're living life like that, you have a lot less interruptions, and you realize how mundane and boring life really is when you're literally just going from your bed to work, bed to work, bed to work.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I've been the person that's had really goofy, dumb, fun ideas since I was a child, and I always just kind of thought, in the future, I will execute some of them at one point. But then I turned 30 during the pandemic, and I had a bunch of shirts, black shirts with skulls on them. I'm like, well, I might as well do something spooky.
Yeah, that was your whole.
that was it. That was.
I
the
got
impetus.
some black shirts with skulls on them.
That was his vibe before he came here. He said, "What am I going to wear tonight?" He said, "Should I go with the HHP vibe and wear something with a
Or
skeleton?
should I do the
Or
Hawaiian
should
shirt?
Should I pull out something nice for the people?"
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Well,
happy
so-
medium. You know.
Yeah. Happy
Yeah,
medium.
yeah.
We love it.
Liquid
Yeah.
Death, not
Liquid
a sponsor,
Death.
but
Yeah.
Not a
Liquid Death.
sponsor.
one
but
day I would love to
hopefully-
have.
Yeah.
I would love
We
to
know
have
you're
Liquid Death
listening.
on
You're
the
Well-
You're
show.
watching.
Well,
Yes.
let's be perfectly clear. They're going to sponsor him before they sponsor
I would
us.
love to have
Yeah.
Liquid Death as a sponsor. I would.
Yeah,
I would.
yeah.
No,
go
yeah,
for it.
they're amazing. Their water is tasty and it comes out of a can.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Long
Have
story
you seen
short,
the red can?
No.
Anyone seen the red can?
the red Liquid Death can.
there's a red
What's in
can.
there? What's in
I
there?
don't know what's special about it, but I saw it the other day and I thought, that just might tickle a fancy.
Maybe it's
I
got
never knew I
juice
needed.
in it.
Maybe it does.
Could have juice.
Maybe
See,
it's
that's
flavored.
that's the magical thing about Liquid Death. Not a sponsor. It has seltzers, it has waters, and it also is starting to branch out into flavored seltzers.
Wow.
Oh.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first, maybe.
Yeah. That's
Anyway,
a thing. That's
Continue.
happening. Yeah.
But anyway, getting back to it, the show is something that I had a small idea for, and as I started turning it over in my head, it became more and more fun. It became one of those things where it's like, if I live my entire life and I don't do this, it'll be a massive mistake.
Yeah.
And I feel like you starting the Girthy Hogs network was the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
We just had to do it. I was sitting on the porch and I just kept talking about it. I've been talking about it for years at that point, about starting the channel. And then my lovely Girth Queen,
And a lovely girth when she is.
Yes, she is. The belle of the ball over here. She said, well, why don't we just fucking do it? And I looked at her. I was like, wow. Yeah, why don't we just fucking do it? That was the kick in the ass I needed.
Yeah.
And now here we are. We got the world famous HHP over here on our pod show. And,
We have literally tens of fans.
Tens of fans.
Tens of fans.
Yeah, if you combine their tens of fans with our fives of fans, we have like almost
of fans.
we almost have 20s of
Yeah,
fans.
we almost have 20s of fans.
Dude, we're doing so good. We're doing so good.
So proud of everyone.
We're living
here.
the dream. We're doing our best. We love it. We're having fun here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Your pod show is actually really, really, really good, and I really enjoy listening to it.
That's really good to hear.
I really do. All the stories I hear on there, and just the encounters, and like a little bit of skepticism being punched in every now and then. It keeps it down to earth, and
Yeah,
it's really good. Like, it's really compelling and interesting stories to listen to.
The concept of the show is basically just comedy podcast with scary stories to tell in the dark in between segments.
I love it, and it's fun.
Yeah.
And shout out to HHP. We were also on an episode of HHP.
We were.
And I have to say, their episode is one of my personal favorites. It's like top 2 or 3.
It was a lot of fun.
It was amazing.
Well, not to be biased, but it was great.
No, we were filming at this very table, and as we were filming, there were weird sounds and noises akin to what they were telling me in their stories happening while we were recording.
Yes, it was very strange. There's a few times in the episode you can even hear us stop and be like, "Hey, what the fuck was that?" Like,
yeah,
it's one of those where it's like, "Yep." It was fun shooting. We were a little bit nervous because we're used to just being drunk clowns, and we had to be serious for
be
for
sober
a little
and serious.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sober is sober.
And to be fair, we were absolutely drunk clowns. But
Yes, we were.
Just
But I
to be
think we
included.
pulled it together enough
No.
because I think I'm a seasoned enough drinker that I can pull it together and just be like, right now, if you had never met me before, you'd be like, oh, that's just that guy. You wouldn't know that I've fucking pounded fucking like 12 shots of fucking Jim Beam and drank a couple beers.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't even be able to tell.
Unfortunately,
We're going to watch this back and I'm going to be slurring like a motherfucker.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I'm not even drunk, bro. Like,
Something I learned very quickly is that I tend to bring a party favor to each episode. Just, thank you for being on the show. Here's a bottle of tequila. And we crack into the bottle during the show. So if people start getting drunk during the episode, it's like, oh, I feel kind of bad if it's like, I'm getting something out of you. You maybe not would have volunteered if you weren't under the influence. So it's like, I stopped doing that unless, you were a friend or you knew me personally. It was like, okay, like bring a bottle of alcohol.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
fun. Yeah. And I drink with my guests. So it's
Right,
I try to
yes,
not
yep.
make it a weird thing. Yeah.
and we're seasoned vets. I mean, we literally, one of our flagship programs is booze reviews.
Yeah.
So it's
I've watched your booze reviews. It's very
so
good.
it's one of those
So
things
good.
where it's like, you're not going to fucking hurt us if you want to have a
Drink
drink.
a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not going to hurt our feelings. It's
Yeah,
not going
we
to
like to
affect
have
the
fun here.
content.
And if you
'Cause-
let me have a moment to gush about your content, like, you guys are fun to watch. Like,
We
I feel as
appreciate
though
it.
I'm restricted in my content just because it's always going to be scary stories, but you guys can literally talk about anything. And the grip and pull of any good podcast is just an audience being able to feel like they can join in on the fun. And that is always the feeling with your show.
Well,
But we have
well, I
listened
really appreciate
to
that.
your
That feels
podcast,
great.
and we feel the same vibe, which is like we get the
fun.
spooky, like kind of
Yeah.
like the hometown horrors vibe that you're going for.
But there's
But
also
we
the
also
fun.
get the fun in it. And one of John's and yours friends growing up was Gunner, and he is one of your episodes. And
Shouts to
that
Gunner.
was a
Yeah, it was
great
like we were just
episode.
hanging out with you and Gunner.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it felt.
Yeah,
That's
it
how
really
it
was.
felt
Yep.
listening to the episode. It was like comfort. You know?
Or like even you and Ricky, it felt like I was just hanging out with you and Ricky.
Yeah.
it was
It's
comfort
great. Like
Shouts to
until
Gunner and
it
Ricky.
wasn't.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Until
know?
it was uncomfy.
Until
Right?
it got
the
So
stuck.
you're like, I wouldn't like
there's
that.
Right? But
I could literally just go down the gambit of all the episodes that you've posted and just say exactly what I just said about all of them, because it really does just feel like I'm just hanging out with you guys.
But I feel like the most important thing is that the very first 2 episodes were with Olivia, my partner.
Yes.
Yes.
And you do the entirety of Girthy Hogs with
and that's
Yep.
your wife, Stephanie.
what I was just going to bring up.
Mm-hmm.
We are not just here with Dan, hometown horrors guy. We are also here with Olivia.
Miss
We
Olivia.
sure are.
My paramour, my muse.
Yep.
Yeah, tell us a
My
little
better
bit
half.
The
about.
muse you can't refuse.
Tell us a little bit about the muse he can't refuse.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
From Ohio or Texas. Or...
yeah, wherever you come
Turns
from,
out-
we welcome you here.
Maryland.
Roll Tide.
It's true. All the above.
I could gush about you for the entire episode, but I'll let you introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to spend too much time on me. I want to spend more time on the folks here. To gush, it's fun to watch Danny get to do the thing that he actually enjoys doing. And I will say, to watch Girthy Hogs, it is the same kind of feeling. Like, I'm like, babe,
We'll
new
wake up
Girthy Hogs, let's
almost
go.
every
Let's watch
Saturday
it.
morning like, oh
Yeah,
my
we're
god, a
sitting
new
down
Girthcast
together
is up.
eating breakfast, just like watching your guys' booze review. Like, that's our Saturday morning, like, routine. We're like, hey, there's a new episode, gotta watch it. So we like sit down, I'll make breakfast and we'll like sit down and just like watch, and I'm like, ooh, do I need to get the Twisted Tea vodka or no? Like, I'm like watching, waiting on the edge of my seat, like, do I need to get this or no?
Oh
I'm
my
staying far
God.
away from it, because when I'm watching it, I truly trust like what you guys are saying about it, and then from there I'm like, oh, do I need to? Or no, I'm never going near that again. Like, if somebody's like, what about the White Claw? And I'm like, nope, stop you right there.
Don't
I'm
fucking
gonna
do
stop you
it.
right there. I'm gonna stop you right
You're
there.
making a huge
I
mistake.
heard on the Girthy Hogs that ain't worth my time. So, I'm gonna stop you right there.
Now wait, but the White Claw is so much better than the Natter Day. Not the Natter Day,
The White Claw technically
Natty
won the
vodka.
first round.
the Natty.
Vodka.
The Natty is terrible. The Truly is better than the White Claw.
That makes me sad, but I trust your opinion.
The
Yeah.
Natty was one of the worst things until we did this most recent booze review that I've ever tasted.
Ugh.
The thing about the Truly, though,
Just
is-
wait until you see that booze review.
Can't wait to hear that. My
it's-
friend Maggie was in
It's
it.
probably actually
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
be. Yeah, it's
Gretchen too, right?
Gretchen was in there.
Yeah.
Gretchen,
Ellie
Gretchen.
Mae was in there.
Wow.
Yeah, Walter Mellon
Yeah,
and Frankenstein.
And
Oh.
Gert B.
Frankenstein.
Schmidt or something, whatever the fuck my name was.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't
Maisie?
remember.
Maisie May?
The
Apple.
Whatever we
Trip
did.
Blazeman, I think.
That was-
After
they were all
Patalis.
present.
Yeah, something
Something like that. They were all there. Yeah, it was. Well, thank you guys so much for watching our
We're
stuff.
so glad you're here.
It does feel weird when people say that they like watching what we do, because it's so like low budget, like backwoods bullshit that we
Yeah.
do.
But I think that's
But we're
what's
having
fun
fun.
about it.
We're
Yes.
having fun.
That's what's fun about it, because I know that I can tune in and at least laugh. Like,
Right,
I'm guaranteed
The fun
to
is what people
enjoy
want to
something.
see and be a part
Yeah,
of.
we're just having a good time. We're
Yeah.
pressing record.
Yeah.
It's very authentic.
At the
I
end
think
of the
that's
day,
what we're going
that's
for
what
the
we want.
most.
Yeah.
We just want to have fun.
Yeah, I think what we're going for the most out of anything we create is we want it to be authentic. We want it to be real. We want it to be raw. We want it to be just completely just us, unscripted, just riffing, talking about how we actually feel about certain things, whether it's
Yeah.
a booze review or if we're doing a Girthcast, we're doing topics, stuff like that.
The
Yeah.
girthiest
We wanna-
hogs
yeah.
are raw.
Yeah, we all love to raw hog it.
A girth hog?
I mean, let's be real.
Just saying.
If you're not raw hogging
got
it
it.
doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel as good.
It's a better feeling. I'll
It feels
confirm.
better when you raw hog it.
Anyway.
Raw hog?
You got a raw hog.
Raw hog is a real thing.
You gotta dog this
Roll
cat.
Tide,
You
raw
gotta dog
hog.
this cat if you want to lay her down. I'll tell you that
Speaking
much.
of
If you-
raw things.
God bless.
God bless.
God
raw.
Sushi?
You know? Sushi is raw.
Sushi.
is
Sushi
right.
But
is raw.
there is an event that is pretty raw right now, and that is the submarine.
Oh, god damn.
Man.
Damn, that took a turn.
We're diving right in.
Diving right in.
We can't go to the floor where the bottom where they are, where they imploded?
Here's the
Mark?
thing. I saw the memes before I saw the news. So I
too.
still don't entirely know what's going on with the submarine.
So I was all over this story.
Essentially, yeah. Oh, no, you got it.
you got
no,
it.
you
No,
know way more.
You are our
You know way
No,
more about it than I do.
I just
Go
was
ahead.
very invested, if you will, that these rich people were paying $250,000
$250,000
per person
That's more
Per
than my
person.
childhood home cost.
for this
not true.
experience that wasn't
Probably
approved.
true.
That's almost
It's
as
a lot
much
of money,
as-
but it's not. It's
A
not
My nudes
simple
cost.
Logitech
That's how much my nudes
PlayStation
cost.
5 controlling system has one window at the front, so you're not really even experiencing it firsthand. You're seeing it through a screen, most likely, that doesn't connect to the ship that it is attached to. You free fall for like 8 hours. There are so many red flags before you're even in it. They have to bolt you in from the outside. You are locked in that mofo till the end. And unfortunately, that is what happened to those 5 people. You can't stand up. There's no bathroom. There's no room to do anything. They had 96 hours of air in that, and that was it. And unfortunately, they burned and turned through that very quickly. And then there are some speculations on sounds that they heard through the sonar of like knocking, whether it was a creature that knocked on the vessel or if it was some kind of
Like a kraken?
Or a ghost?
Or just,
potentially,
you know,
or
knock
like
on heaven's
Titanic, they
door.
say that the
Yeah.
ship holds energy. If it was like the crew members from that heaven's door. Yeah, whatever that vessel was called, it was something. But if it was that, if it was a creature, if it was like some kind of Chinese submersible like vessel, I don't know. Nobody knows, but there is no
I think
way
it was
to
being
investigate.
crumpled like a little tin can.
Yeah.
I think that's what that
That's
So-
exactly what eventually happened, is that it vacuum sealed in on itself.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to those 5. I'm
Let's-
sorry, I have very little empathy for you that
No,
you
no,
spent
no.
$250,000
Let's
on this
let's break it
experience.
down. Was that $250,000 per ticket?
Per person.
Yeah.
There are 5 people on that. The crew, there was one, he was supposed to be like driving it, but he's really not driving it. He's just like navigating where the sight portal is. He's not navigating the vessel itself. He's just
Yeah, it
like
was a
where the
Logitech
window.
gaming controller that was controlling the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
I think, yeah. What?
if you have the money to go on a tour like that, you've already expended a lot of things in life that you could have already done in place of that.
Mm-hmm.
You've been to Disney World. You've
Been to the moon.
Oh yeah.
snorted coke out of Margaret Robbie's butthole.
You've built.
You're on the wait list for Elon Musk's SpaceX.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
dug a
yeah.
hole from,
You've strangled
Chicago
a child
to China.
and gotten away
Yep.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You've
been
had
to
the majority
Epstein's
of
Island.
life's experiences, and now you're like, let's go see what's going on in the Titanic wreck.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying that
Had
I'm
to lay her down.
unsympathetic to the people that passed, but it's also just, why would you tempt fate like that? Why would you climb Everest just to die at the top?
I have very low empathy when there were 5 red flags before you even got on the vessel.
Well,
It's not
Well-
That's how I
approved.
feel.
I
It's
don't
not
like to
navigated.
celebrate the death of anyone.
I
Well,
don't
I
either.
think
No,
the
no,
most
that's
heartwarming
not
part
a-
of it is seeing the left and the right all come together to make fun of a bunch of dead billionaires. I think that
I
that
will
really
say the red flags start
it's really heartwarming.
from the top of the ocean. You're looking at the ship that they dropped off their 8-hour free fall on, and there was no
You fucking
one,
headbutting an axe.
no one
Shit.
monitoring
I was doing my
it.
little,
Not a
With
single
an axe
person.
behind his head.
Not a single person
one.
monitoring it. They didn't even put like an Apple tag in it so they could find it later. There is
Yeah, dude.
no
If I lose my
technology.
fucking controller, I have an app that'll
They
a
find
could've
it.
spent
$250,000 tour, it sounded kind of jank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To
Kind
say
of
the least.
jank.
Seems like they cut a little bit of corners there. I bet you a lot of that $250,000 was
And
going in
less
their
than
pockets.
2 days later, they listed the technician of the submersible, whatever you want to call it, vessel. they listed his job 2 days later while the
They're
search and
still
rescue-
doing the tour.
They're still searching for the vessel. Can't find it,
Hey,
but they listed his job.
So if anybody wants to go on a tour,
If you've got the money,
and
if you
the
have
skills.
the money for at least a small household or a full college payment at
Or
Harvard.
you use a PlayStation 5, you too could be on the next trip down.
I heard it was a
Or-
Logitech controller, not a PS5 controller.
Oh, that's
Warning.
an important
It was
distinction.
a Logitech.
Yes.
It was a Logitech.
Still
But
good
very
technology.
similar.
Shout out
in-
PS5. I love you, PS5. I have one. I love you. You are not the reason the submarine got
I'm an
fucking
Xbox
destroyed.
man now, but Sony has made me happy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be.
I love them both. I'm not
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
those console wars guys.
Listen,
if you
folks.
like either one, that's fine. As long as you don't like Switch is cool, but it's not. It's underpowered.
We want to give you the
Underpowered.
girthy perspective. If you like the games on a certain console more, go with that.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah, have fun.
Live your life.
Play what you want to
And
play.
if you get bored on a console, switch to another
yeah,
one.
it's not the end
It's
of the
that
fucking
easy,
world,
baby.
You don't have to pick one or the
Don't
other.
be loyal to anything that doesn't make you happy.
One thing that I fucking.
That's a sentence
One thing
right
that I
there.
don't like
Don't
is
be loyal
brand
to,
loyalty. Yes, that is
Yeah.
a great sentence.
Don't
Yeah.
be loyal to
Brand
anything
loyalty-
that
Doesn't
make
make
Let
you
me tell you
happy.
something right now. Brand loyalty is bullshit. These brands don't give a fuck about you.
They don't.
So you shouldn't give a fuck about them either. If you are loyal to a brand by default, what the fuck's the matter with you?
Can I tell
Hold
a
on.
story?
Have what you like.
Hold on.
Enjoy what you like.
I think that we just came up with the definition of girthy. Don't be loyal to anything that doesn't make you happy.
Boom!
Boom.
Boom,
That
baby.
is
That's
what it
girthy.
means.
I wanna
Girthy,
tell a
baby.
story.
Girthy AF.
Can I tell a quick story?
Tell a quick
For real,
story.
for real.
So-
fam. On God.
On God, God bless.
Ish bussin'.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
Salam
For real, for real.
alaikum.
Assalamu
cap.
alaikum.
No cap.
No cap.
So like a
real,
malal.
All
for real.
facts.
Assalamu alaikum. I hardly
So-
know.
Let me tell you guys a brief story. When the new consoles came out last generation, I was an Xbox One guy. I got Dead
Rising.
Dead Space?
Dead Rising 3, I think.
Yeah, I think it was 3.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the one where you had the
Because
voice
1 and
commands
2
with the
were on.
Kinect.
Yeah.
It was an exclusive to Xbox One. I had an absolute blast playing that game. It was so much fun. I enjoyed it. I was with Xbox One until about Halo 5. It's unfortunate to say I bought it on opening day. I drank with my friend the morning that I got it. I passed out, and by the time I woke up, he had beaten the game.
Oh.
Yeah. When I went back to go play it by myself, wasn't a good game. Halo 5 kind of lost me.
How many times have I been disappointed by games? A lot. Especially now.
It happens.
Most games coming out now are
It
You know
happens.
who never lets me down?
So,
Monkey Ball.
Super Monkey Ball. But that's not what? Nintendo exclusive?
One thing-
GameCube, PlayStation,
Let's-
Switch.
one
Let's-
thing that I will
We'll
say.
come back to Super Monkey Ball.
One thing that I will say.
And we will come
As
back.
as
to
far
GameCube.
as exclusive games go, PlayStation, as far as single player story driven games,
That's-
PlayStation is the top of the is the
Facts.
tip of the iceberg.
That
PlayStation 2.
brings me to my point. I felt like I had seen everything I needed to see on Xbox One at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Halo 5 disappointed me. And Halo's like... Halo was the thing that you could rely on to make you happy.
Yeah,
and,
that was like the
and wake
cream
up
of the
everything
crop.
else.
Yep. I mean, Halo
But
was my childhood.
It felt like I didn't
loved
have
Halo.
any
Yeah.
exclusive I wanted to play on Xbox. So it was like on PlayStation 4, we got this game called Bloodborne. And I've
Badass
been
game,
watching
dude.
boss fight videos on that like
Badass
so
game,
many
dude.
times. I traded all my Xbox stuff in.
We
I
need a
got
Bloodborne
PlayStation 4.
remastered.
I played through Bloodborne, and then I had the chance to play through exclusives exclusives
You're
that I
doing great,
had
dude.
not played through
Yeah.
to that point. The Metal Gear Solid series, Metal Gear Solid 4 was so
I love
much
Metal
fun.
Gear, dude.
I got to play as Old Snake.
Metal Gear is one of my favorite.
I caught up on the
game
God of
series
War
ever.
series.
I love
played
God
the
of War.
Brand new God of War, where it was literally just the reboot in the Norse mythology.
Yep.
I had a lot of fun catching up on everything on PS4. And then when the new console generation came out, I got an Xbox Series S, which is the digital download exclusive.
Yeah. Well, that's what I have. I have the PS5. It's not the disc version.
No.
Because the last disc I
Which
bought
is crazy.
was Uncharted 4.
Let's be
I'm a
honest.
digital guy now, too.
Uncharted 4 came out in, 2015? That was the last disc I bought.
Exactly.
So when I got my PS5, I was like, why do I need a disc tray for $100 more
And I'm looking
for
at
something I'm never going to use?
I'm looking at your PS5, John. It's huge.
It is.
It's as big as a high school
Girthy.
backpack.
It's very girthy.
Very
My
girthy.
Xbox, it's girthy. It is
very
girthy. My Xbox S is, it's
That is
nice
one
and
thing I'll say
packed.
about the PlayStation 5. It is big. It's very big.
So the only thing I
Little
have
too
to say
girthy?
against Sony in
No, I
this
love it.
generation is that you
I
guys
want it
don't
girthy.
have
Is there
games yet.
ever too girthy?
You guys don't have.
Well, we have
amazing-
Ragnarok.
That's
Ragnarok's
true, but it's
pretty
also
good,
on
man.
PS4.
But is it, though?
The thing about
That's
Ragnarok,
the thing with, these games that are, also on PS4. They're not really the game. It's not really the same.
It's not as good as it could be.
It's
But
not.
I played Ragnarok.
Like Hogwarts Legacy. I mean, I know that's on both, but that's
no.
much better on the current gen
I
than it is on
played
the last
Ragnarok and I got bored. This isn't a bad game, but I got
Yeah.
bored.
gen. Yeah,
It's
I
weird.
will say.
I feel
will
weird saying it.
No, I will say that the games need to start fucking coming. But one thing that I am
Because,
excited for,
Sony's
is,
exclusives are great. I loved Ghost of Tsushima.
yeah, it's a great game.
That game was dope as fuck.
Great
You're
game.
just a random Ronin samurai. You're just
yeah,
killing
that
people.
game's fucking cool.
It's
shit.
Assassin's
It's a
Creed.
beautiful game. Beautiful game.
It's one of the most amazing gaming experiences I've ever had.
Yeah.
But it
Different
never
stances and shit.
took me to a new level. You
But
know what I mean?
one thing that I am really, really looking forward to is the Dragon's Dogma 2. That
I did love
looks
the original.
fucking cool, man.
And that's a Sony exclusive?
Yeah.
You heard
The
that.
That
thing is,
looks fucking cool. Well, it's gonna be
If the
at
Silent Hill
if
2
nothing, it might not be a Sony exclusive, but it's at least gonna be a timed exclusive.
Yeah.
At the very least, it's gonna be a timed exclusive. But I'm really looking for. I don't care if it's a Sony or an Xbox game, or if it comes out on
Because
both.
at the end of the
I
day,
just
folks,
really want to play Dragon's Dogma 2 because I loved the original Dragon's Dogma. I know it's a niche game. Some people loved it. Some people hated it. I'm all about Dragon's Dogma. I think it's pretty
Wait.
fantastic.
A hot dog honky dog minute.
Oh my God! Do we have
our
do we have a baby
first
hog?
Little baby hog. Little Deutsch. She ain't got no choice.
She ain't got no choice in this matter.
This is her girthy debut. Pew, 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 pew. It's baby
It's
hog.
baby hog.
So here is the wild thing.
Hi, sweet baby.
This is baby Olivia.
This
is big Olivia.
Yeah.
That was not planned.
This is Olivia from the future.
Yeah. And baby Olivia, oddly enough, looks like the baby version of current Olivia.
Yeah.
She had big, beautiful cheeks, and she also had a very open, questionable mouth.
And blonde hair.
Yeah.
And little blonde hair, yes.
Baby.
Yes.
And I think I speak for everyone when I say that baby Olivia is extremely well behaved and very
Yeah.
chill and fun.
She's very chill, and she loves to smile, and she loves to laugh, and she's very cute.
She is a fun
Yes.
baby.
very cute.
I speak for everyone when I say she's the
Oh.
prettiest girl on the Girthcast.
Yeah, she is. She's beautiful. She's
She
wonderful.
beats me by 1,000,000%.
We've had a lot of beautiful
And I'm
girls
hard
on
to
this
beat, ladies and
podcast,
gentlemen.
but
It's true.
I
I'm a
think
handsome
this
boy.
one takes the cake.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
you
And she is
do.
her daddy's daughter.
No, Olivia is a little
yeah,
sweetie pie.
little pumpkin baby.
You
He's my
chunky
little
girl.
monkey.
And the thing is, she's very strategic for how she entered the studio now.
Yeah.
She knew that we were filming at this
Yes,
time.
she
so
did. She said, "I
She
want
said-
some
She
camera
definitely-
time."
It's about time I make my debut.
Yeah,
Where's
she wanted
my
to be an
screen time,
influencer.
Daddy?
She wanted to be an online personality.
She is a girthy girl.
She may be a diva in
Look at
making.
these legs. She's a goofy
She got the
girl.
little cute hammer.
Look
A
at these legs.
girthy little thunder thigh baby.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Oh,
What you think, baby?
dude, what do you do?
Do you want to hold my
What
axe?
do you do?
What do you do as a girthy girl?
Do you want to hold Daddy's axe?
Do you want to hold that?
I don't think she does.
I think we should give our guest the honors of handing baby Olivia the axe.
Let's not. Okay. We're
This
doing
is a
that.
weird way to take the episode
It's covered.
as a.
Fine.
Why are we doing this?
We're not
She-
going to give it to her.
Can we not give a baby an axe?
We can
She's
let her
not-
hold it.
This is the
This
thing.
part.
Grab it, baby.
When we
Got it. Get it. Get it.
There you go. Yay.
Baby's first axe throw. Yay.
John, when we are killed in the great cleansing of content creators, your daughter Olivia will become a great.
Yeah, she'll rise
Valkyrie.
from the ashes.
She'll rise
yes.
from the ashes
She'll rise
to avenge
from the
our
ashes.
deaths.
She's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
hear this story
With
when
this
she's
axe,
in high school, and people are
she'll
gonna be
use
like,
this axe
"Is
to
your
get a
dad
million
the
views
guy
in a
that
week."
put an
Or
axe
will
in
die
your hand?"
and she'll roll her
Oh,
fucking eyes and be
your
like,
daddy's
Jesus
that
Christ,
guy?
those
Your
people.
daddy put
Yeah,
an
thank
axe
God.
They
in your
deserve
That's
what they
your
got.
dad?
at 7 months.
That's your dad. Oh,
That's your
okay.
Good lord.
All right.
Oh, he's
Well-
a girthy man.
Granted that we have
No.
Can you say Todd Electric?
Todd
Can you say
Electric,
Todd
we love
Electric?
you so much. We could not do without you. We love you, Todd Electric.
Is that their jingle?
No.
Yeah.
It is now.
Pretty
It
good.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I didn't know.
This is
I
very-
thought that was their jingle. That was pretty good.
No, it is.
The Todd Electric. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
And the Wyatt, this one.
The wine.
This one
I
is.
keep forgetting about that one.
This one is Bailey and Wyatt.
Never heard it in my
No.
life.
Auto
They
parts.
may need to bail me out of jail at some point.
That's it.
I
That's
trust
it.
Dad.
Bailey and Wyatt gonna get you out of jail. Bailey and Wyatt, we're gonna keep you out of hell.
If my friends Drew and Jeff can't bail me out of jail at this point, that's what I'm turning.
Bailey and Wyatt, there it is.
Bailey and Wyatt.
Bailey and Wyatt.
We
You
love
heard it
you.
here first.
And you know how they keep their lights on? They call Todd Electric.
Exactly.
That's what they do.
Exactly.
Sure.
But they can probably keep their lights on.
They probably can argue themselves out of a box.
They can pay their bills, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Well, hey, we're gonna go try to get this one back to bed.
Yeah.
We will be right back.
We've been yelling
Say
for a little bit.
bye-byes. Bye-bye.
And we are back.
We sure are. We have no idea what we left off on, but that's
Doesn't
fine.
even
It's
matter.
fun.
Yeah,
It's fun. We're having a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
time
yeah.
here. We're getting extra girthy here. Yeah, this has been a fun night. We've gotten some fun times in, some fun conversations. It's been a
So
blast.
let me kind of interview you guys.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. Yeah.
What,
Oh.
John?
Okay.
Oh, how
Stephanie?
the turntables.
Oh, how the turntables.
Office
What
shouts
made
out.
you guys want to
Shout
start the Girthcast? What made you guys want to start the Girthy Hogs Network?
John.
Well, I've always wanted to create content. I've always wanted to be silly and be me and just, put my weird sketch ideas out. I know I haven't gotten a ton of the sketches out yet, but that's coming. This channel's still in its infancy.
How familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is a lot of those. There's been a few here and there, but there's a lot more coming. But I've just always wanted to do my silliness and have fun, and I'm all about having fun. That's it.
Yeah.
Like that's what this show is about. That's what this channel is about. It's about having fun. And I'm lucky enough to have a wife that embraces everything and punches up ideas and is all about having fun too and just embracing the chaos essentially.
Yeah.
And what made me want to start the channel is doing the damn thing, being extra girthy. You know, I think a lot of people nowadays are just taking everything way too seriously. There's too much going on. Everybody's got to fucking argue about everything. And there's kind of a schism, like where there's not enough just people enjoying themselves and having a good time and fucking having friends over and talking shit and bullshitting.
Being silly.
For sure.
Yeah,
Right.
there's not enough
And
of that.
for me, that's exactly what it was. And that's why I wanted to start this, is that he brought up this idea. And from the very beginning, he brought up the idea, and he thought that this idea was dumb. And I was like, hey, I think we should just do it.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, let's just go out. Let's just get what we need to start this damn thing. And we just did it. And doing this brought out a side in me that I think I needed to bring out.
Yeah.
And in life,
Kind of brings you out of your shell.
yeah.
Toidle, baby.
But before
Tweedle Club.
before the channel even started, I think that's a side in me that you already brought out. And then, like, starting this channel just, like, brought it to life even more.
And I think having a partner like you who just gave me the little kick in the butt that I needed. Because I had been talking about starting this channel for like 2 years at this point. And then finally you were just, at least 2 years. And you were just like, finally just like, well, why don't we just fucking do it?
Yeah.
And I was just like, why don't we just fucking do it? Yeah, like what?
You're right. We can do
What
this.
is my
Hey,
excuse?
we've got everything we need.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So and it just happened, and that's what I needed, was that little like kick in the ass.
Yeah.
And a partner that is fully embracing everything, and here we are.
And I hate to be piggybacking off of that, but that's exactly what my partner did for me. There's a reason she's the first few episodes.
Yeah,
It was just like if you want to do this thing, let's just go upstairs and do it.
Yeah. And at the end
And
of
look
the
where we are
day,
now.
Yeah, exactly.
You've had some like fucking fantastic guests on your show, man.
We're having so much fun doing this.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
I don't want it to ever not be fun. It's all about having
at the end of the
fun.
day, this is just a hobby.
Yeah.
You know?
Life should be this fun.
Yes.
Exactly.
Absolutely. 1,000,000%. Whether it's for us or the viewers or just anyone that wants to start their own thing.
There's enough negativity in this world.
Right.
I don't want to add to that. I want to add a little bit. Even if it's just the most fucking minuscule amount, I want to add at least a little injection of positivity into this
There's
world.
something in life that just you need to go out on a limb to capture. And I feel like we both had it in ourselves to go and explore it.
Yeah.
And we also had the perfect people next to us to just
partners in
add
crime,
the fuel
if you
to that
will.
fire.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to have that.
Yeah. I have my lovely wife over here that just fucking not only embraces everything, but punches it up, and fucking takes it to the next level.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be able to do any of this without you.
Yeah, and I would never have ever done this without you.
You mean you wouldn't have put up
You're
the story of Fork
saying-
without me?
Girthy
The story of
Hogs.
Fork.
You wouldn't have put up the story of Fork without me?
Nope.
Or the Wild Hogs retrospective.
Nope. None of this.
Coming soon, Parrotfish mini doc.
Parrotfish.
Yep.
Yep, we're doing a mini documentary on the parrotfish.
Yep. Stay tuned for Parrotfish.
Also, there's another movie retrospective coming about the movie Captain Ron, starring Kurt Russell and Martin Short. So that's a classic.
Classic
Love
stuff.
that
Captain
one.
Ron.
Love that movie. Yep, it's a great movie.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey.
Martin Short's classic.
Yeah,
anyway,
shout out
so,
Martin Short,
yeah,
dude. That
I was
guy's
gonna
hilarious.
Say, anywhere you
Uh,
go.
Remember when we watched Pure Luck? Isn't that movie
Pure
hilarious?
luck.
That movie's fucking hilarious, dude. That's a hilarious movie.
It was funny.
Pure
That
Luck
was
with
the first
Martin
for me.
Short and Danny Glover, dude.
Yep,
Come on,
Danny Glover.
that's
classic.
a super duo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a great movie.
it is a funny movie.
It was great.
Yep, good stuff, cool stuff, slick stuff, neat
Yeah.
stuff.
Hey, everybody. You know, we're here. It's another day. It's another Girthcast, and we have some great guests.
We sure fucking do.
We really do.
We have some great hosts.
Yeah,
if I do throw
Yeah,
it back
it's-
on.
It's an honor. to be
Without
on
you,
your
we
program.
wouldn't be here. So
Yeah,
Just-
exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
we
just- let's just keep
appreciate
the
you.
back
We
patting
appreciate
going.
you.
We
Back
love it.
pat,
We
everybody.
love the back
You know.
pat. We love
Yeah,
it. We love it all.
It's great. It's great.
I think,
Uh,
unfortunately, it's going to be a big old loving here every time we collaborate on something.
Yeah.
Make sure that you tune in to Hometown Horrors.
Yep.
This
Yeah.
guy, he's a fucking beast.
What
Don't.
is the date? Today is
the 23rd,
20,
24th, technically now.
Technically now it's the 24th. So Tuesday would be
3 days from now.
I see it's 69 degrees
the
out.
June 27th. If you're watching this, June 27th, 2023.
Throw the year on that.
There's going to be a new Hometown
So,
Horrors out. So
here's the thing.
So check them out.
Before we get into the big 11, I just want to say that I love the content you guys are producing. It's really fun to be on your show. And I love the fact that you guys have a show that just has such a free concept as far as content creation. I might have mentioned it already. I'm restricted to horror stories. You guys are restricted to what's ever fun and what's ever interesting. And it's so much fun for me to be on your show. And
Well,
I love what you're doing. I
you-
love you guys.
you
and
guys-
we're having so much fun consuming
You guys
your
have an
content.
open invite at all times.
And
Open
I
door.
think the coolest part about it is that people with similar minds in the same industry learning at the same time, you guys can bounce ideas back
Very true.
off
Very
of
true.
each other and learn from each other as you go. And it's just a network that you're going to build as you both grow and into what your shows will be.
Before John and I even created our individual shows, we were talking about creating them together.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about starting the Girthy Hogs network before I started the Hometown Horrors podcast, like years ago.
And I just bullshitted and pussyfooted around.
I mean, I'm
Until
the
you
same
got
way.
this.
Exactly.
Yep. Till I got this.
We've
Until
also
you got this right
we've
here.
known each other since like our very early 20s. We've tried to collaborate on things before, writing scary stories before.
Yeah.
So instead of
Definitely
like
switch.
collaborating on a single project, now we have our own individual things that we can do, and then we can just have each other on them.
Right.
That's almost even better.
It's like you said, we're both essentially building our own castles, and then we can just visit each other's
Exactly,
kingdoms.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
We have our own empires to build, and we
Yeah.
can just
And
invite
it's just,
anyone
we
to
have,
party in the court.
yep, and we just have an endless plethora of collaboration ideas and potential and just,
And just support from
Yeah.
each other.
yeah, oh yeah. Anything you do, I'm going to support.
And here's the thing, folks. We have a number of friends that we want to feature on each of our shows
Oh, yeah.
that are just as, if not more, brilliant than us.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's the amazing thing.
I can't wait. I cannot wait to showcase some of the amazing talent, untapped potential talent that we have in store for you guys.
Yeah, these guys, they're great. But they are the tip of the iceberg. We have...
Lots of other guests.
Well, we
and
can't say any
friends.
names
Yeah.
because these
We don't want to
people.
throw them
Yeah,
out there
you
yet.
know.
Well, also these people have no idea who these people are. So
Yeah, exactly.
But they are following, you know?
These are all
We'll
just
name drop
cryptic
them when it's
illusions.
important.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll know when you
You'll
need to know.
You know
Yes.
when you know.
just stay tuned, and you will realize what we're talking about as soon as they're on camera.
Yep.
Yep.
We
Exactly.
have at least 3 to 4 episodes ahead planned of the show that are fire, and they haven't come out yet on each of our networks, and it's just
Yep.
Yeah.
Untapped
Yeah.
potential
Just
and
keep
potential.
watching, man.
it's coming.
Just keep watching, baby. We're growing, and we're gonna keep growing, and we want you on the ground floor because we're rising up, baby. We're rising to the top, and I'll
Big
see
time,
you at the top.
big time.
We want you in on the ground floor level, and if you're listening, and you're one of the people that we've reached out to get on the show and get in on this ground floor, and you're just ignoring it, when we're at the top, baby, we're gonna fucking forget about you too, bitch. If you're not gonna join us now, why the fuck are we gonna let you on the show when we're fucking actually popping off, bitch?
That's right. That is right.
Yeah.
You know what? That's right.
That's right.
And with that said, this has been another Girthcast. We are so glad
Boom,
that we've
baby.
had these amazing people Dan, Olivia, we love you so much. Thank you.
Likewise.
For
John,
being...
Stephanie.
Thank
you
for having
so
us.
much.
Such amazing hosts.
It
You
has been
guys.
a very fun
You guys are
evening.
terrific. We love you.
You guys are Girthy Hogs. You
are
guys
very good.
are a part of the Girthy
You
Hogs.
Dan and
Here.
Olivia. Girthy.
I'm a
Girthy, baby.
hog.
Girthy.
You're part of the
Hell
Girthy
yeah.
Hogs team. We love you so much. Thank you for watching. We love you so much. We just
Boom.
love you.
We love you.
so much.
We love you. Thank you for watching. All right. Until
You're
next
girthy.
time, friends.
Stay tuned.
We love you.
We love you.
Girthy Hogs. A Girthy Hogs production.